is Dilana.
Time for our PGO Celebrity Challenge. Rockstar Dilana. We go to our secret location of our test track in Honeydew. And pint-sized Dilana out on our PGO scooter, which by the way is imported into South Africa by KMSA. Checking out our lap times. We've asked her not to go too fast because the track is a little bit damp today.
Let's get it on. Got the wheels in the ground.
Very good. Well, Dilana, you look pretty cool with those sunglasses on. They kind of suit you. Just tell us what brings you to South Africa.
Definitely not these sunglasses. You can have them back, Dave. Definitely the music. I've been in the States for about 9 years. I left here 16 years ago. And I wanted to come over here and promote my new record. So I've been back just doing a little tour.
Tell us a bit about yourself, because previously we knew nothing about Dilana. Now all of a sudden you come back from America and everybody's talking about you. Just tell us how you started music, how you got overseas, all that sort of stuff.
Well, I started off here. I left here when I was about 23 in a band called Wazani. Was my last band that I played with. And I decided to leave because I felt very restricted and very limited here. So I moved to Holland and stayed there for 5 years, tried to make a career there, which I did. And then I got the same feeling of being caged in and limited, and moved to the States, and I've been there for 9 years, and I made it onto a show called Rockstar Supernova, which really helped me with global exposure. I was the runner-up on the show. It was Tommy Lee had formed a band, and they were looking for a new singer, and they auditioned 25,000 people around the world, and I made it to second place. Yeah. So that show really helped catapult my career and my exposure globally. And I guess that's why South Africans now suddenly know who I am, because it was on television here. And I just got a lot of emails, a lot of fan mail from people saying, we're so proud of you being a South African. When are you coming back home to come and give us some of you? And basically that's why I'm here.
The genre of music you play?
Rock and roll, without a doubt.
Influences?
Oh, too many to mention. I'm going to start with ABBA, Johnny Cash, Cyndi Lauper, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, all the way down to Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac. I mean, it's such a huge, huge range. Tina Turner, a huge variety. I get a little bit of everything from everybody.
But the big thing is that you do write a lot of your own music.
I write all of my own music. It's very important for me to be able to sing a message to people. I want to make sure they can hear every word and that they feel every word. So writing the lyrics and melodies are ace to me because I have to feel it. So I co-write with most people. I don't think I'm good enough of a guitarist to actually write my own stuff. People beg to differ, but I guess I'm overcritical of myself. Hopefully one day I'll get to that stage. But for now, I co-write with people. I wrote with a few guys while I was here, local guys. And but for me, melody and lyrics has to be all mine for me to really feel it.
You've been away a long time, back in South Africa, just this brief visit. Tell us about the changes that you've seen.
The roads suck.
You mean the potholes?
Oh, I blew out a tire on my rental when I was here in December on an acoustic tour. This time around I hit a few potholes, luckily didn't break the wheel itself. I have noticed a lot of change. It's hard for me to comment on it because I still can't figure it out for myself. I noticed that tension is very high here, and I think a lot of it has to do with the World Cup. You know, the road conditions. I noticed that life is quite hard for everybody now. People are racing from A to B, trying to get home to their kids, and you can just tell they're all stressed out, and everyone's blaming it on the road and the World Cup soccer. And I don't know how true that is because I don't live here, so it's hard for me to comment. But I can't say that I'm noticing a lot of positive change at this point, and it's a scary thing to say, and I'm hoping people aren't going to slam me for it, but I'm just being dull honest. The good thing, I guess, is the fact that I have noticed just education level for me has risen. I notice speaking to anybody nowadays, you can have a great, smart, intellectual conversation with most people, whereas when I was living here, it was really hard to have conversations with most people. So I have noticed that. That's a good thing.
An English flag on a German motorbike is a little bit weird. But it is England.
Bloody aliens. Looks like you had a lot of fun on your practice laps.
I did. It was actually a blast. I never thought I'd see myself on a little scooter. I call them snot separators. But it was a blast. I mean, it's a shame we've got some wet patches today and some leaves that kind of freak me out a little bit, just trigger memories from my wreck. My wreck I had with wet conditions. But I had a blast, and I think if you gave me another hour or so, I would definitely beat Clint and all those other...
All those other guys.
Yeah, I had a word, but you got it, thank you, those dudes. So I think for a chick I did okay, you know.
Tell us about your 2 race laps, because that's when the pressure really is on.
Yeah, the minute you hit that clock and you know you're being timed, and you kept saying, it's not about the lap time. Of course it's about the lap time. I've got to do my best. The first lap was easier than the second one because you kind of briefed me a little and you said, don't be afraid of the brakes, really use the brakes. So first lap around, I tried the brakes a little more and that went great. The second lap, I got a little more ballsy and I thought, okay, now let me really crank the brakes, which I did on the corner right there, and kind of lost the front wheel a little, and that freaked me out. So I slowed down, and that's where I lost a lot of my time. But it's also, you know, coming around these very sharp hairpin turns with the leaves and the wet conditions, you kind of,
But a good lap time, nonetheless, a good lap time. If you take away the damp conditions, you definitely would have matched up to Clint Cunningham from Clint & Company, because you could really easily take 2 seconds off. So I think you're right on his time.
Sorry, Clint. Yeah, no, it was a blast. I mean, I'd love to come back and do it again when it's dry. And
we'll bring you back when you. I know you're off to America right now. When you come back to South Africa, please give us a call. We'll bring you back to our secret location, Honeydew. Nobody knows where this place is.
Is that the dirty little secret?
Yes, secret location, Honeydew. And
cool.
Great to talk to you as well, Dilana.
Thanks,
we wish
Dave.
you all of the best. Lovely to see you in South Africa.
Thank you so
much.
much.
We'll see you when you get back.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
On the PGO Challenge scoreboard, Dilana not going to threaten Sheridan Moraes on a 56 seconds. She's a woman at 10,91.
I was joking, man. Love my guns.